Puff puff is a Nigerian snack made with flour and other ingredients like yeast and others. So join me in my kitchen as I take you through the process of making a Nigerian puff puff. So the main ingredients there is flour, yeah, flour or flour, sugar, yeast, which is the main active of that puff puff, then vanilla optional if you have it, then sugar, then nutmeg. You can add milk if you want, egg if you want. So I have two basins of flour here. So one of them I'm making it plain, the other one I'm adding those onions and pepper I showed you guys. So I have seven cups of flour in each of the basin. So I normally use 3 tablespoons of yeast for my seven anytime doing 7 cups of flour. So that I will put the list of ingredients I use for these 7 cups of flour in the description box. So I want to show you guys something here. If you are not sure whether your yeast is active or not, this is the best way to try your yeast. In a bowl, add the measurement of or the quantity of yeast you want to use, then add a little bit sugar there, then pour in warm water. Please, lukewarm water. Yeah, lukewarm water. Stir everything. Stir very well. Just the yeast, sugar, then lukewarm water. That's warm water that is a little bit warm, not hot. Then stir everything, then cover it, allow it to keep in a warm place. Then you will see it will rise, which shows your yeast is active. Mind you, if you use water that is too hot, it might not work well with the yeast. It might not activate the yeast very well. So you have to use lukewarm water. Yeah. So it's now time for me to start adding my dry ingredients. So I've added 3 spoons of yeast in the other bowl because the one I miss, I'll use it to use the other one. So the next thing I'll do is to add 1 cup of sugar. I'll be using 1 cup of sugar because I don't want the puff puff to be too sugary. Then, if you want your own to be too sugary, you add more sugar. If you're making it for children, I'll ask you to maybe add 1.5 cup or even more than. But this one, adult, everybody are eating that. Some people that I want to give it to that are diabetic, they don't like sugary something like that. So I added in my sugar, I blended the nutmeg, then add the nutmeg too, one spoons of nutmeg, then a pinch of salt. I've added my sugar. That's it. Mix properly. You see now, that one I missed. Did you see it? It's not even up to me. Let me just say 1 minute. If I didn't go to check on it, it will overflow. That's it. So that is another way to check your yeast, if it is active or not. We have instant yeast and we also have another one yeast. So if the yeast you're not using is not instant yeast, or you're not sure of whether it's instant yeast or not, I will advise you to use that first method I use by putting it into the warm water and some sugar into it, then cover it, keep in a warm place, allow it for a minute or two to rise, to be on a safe side. So that's it. And now the next thing I will do is to start mixing properly. This first one is going to be plain. I'm not going to add any pepper or onions to it. It's going to be just normal puff puff. Then I've added water. I nearly forget to add my vanilla this time. Then I added it. Then if you want to use milk, please make sure your milk is warm. Then add milk, add egg, but I don't want to add those things. I just want to, as in low budget buff buff. Yeah, they're not bad. They also have their own taste and quality gift buff buff. Then I mix very well. So I'll not tell you this is the quantity of water you add. I'm not good at telling because I know some flours differs. So you have to keep on adding water slowly to get a nice consistency of puff puff, not too thick, not too runny. Yeah, so look at the consistency. I got to see it because when it rises, it will still be more soft. That's it. Because when it's too thick, it will be too strong. If it's too runny or too watery, it might be too oily. It might get too oily when you're frying it. So let it be in, normal texture, not too thick, not too runny as the consistency I showed you guys earlier. So the next thing I will do is to cover it with foil or lapping paper, anything. Then we just cover it very well. Put in one place. That is one. I put it inside my oven cover. Then I mix the second one. Then cover it, keep it in a one place too. Then the next thing I do is to blend the pepper and the crayfish. Normally, I don't like blending my pepper and onion cell to mix the second one. I didn't do it roughly, but the last one I did, I gave it to somebody. I took it to somewhere, and some people ate it. They like the taste and everything, but some people don't like seeing onions in their food. And some people say they don't like the seeing the onions as biting the onions in puff puff. That's why I blended this one. They say want the taste, they want the spicy, but they don't like to see the onions or bite the onions. That's why I blended the onions very well, so they cannot bite it or see it, but they can perceive the flavor of the onions in puff puff. That's it. So at this time, the first one, in fact, almost all of them have as in doubled in size, rise. So it's now time for me to start doing the puff puff. I brought it out, then put my hand to remove the excess air from it, then heat up my oil, start frying my puff puff. It's so easy. Once you get the mixture of the puff puff very well, you're good to go. Once the oil heat up, let it be in medium high. Heat your stove so it's not going to be too hot or too low, because when it's too high, it will fry and the middle will not be done. And when it is too low, the puff puff will soak oil. So that's it. And see now I'm frying my puff puff here. So the second one, the one in the bath, in the basin, white basin, that's where I'll add the blended pepper and onions. I blended. I showed you guys earlier. That's it. I see it. I brought it out now. You see, it have also doubled in size, which shows that our yeast is really active. And see the texture of it. You see, it's not that thick and it's not that runny, watery. So this is the time I will add the blended pepper and onions. Yeah, like you see, if it's only me, I will not blend it smooth like this. I like seeing those onions and the pepper. I like seeing the color in the puff puff. But this one, I'm giving it out to some people, so I don't want any person to, you know, reject what I'm giving him or her because of onions. People don't really like onions in their food, some people. So if you know you are among those people that don't like seeing onions in your puff puff but want to try it, this is the best option for you to blend it as in smooth blend their onions and pepper, then add into your puff puff. You'll be feeling those spicy, as in is it spicy? That's it. So guys, I took my time to explain this puff puff very well. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain or the area I am coming from. So that's only thing about puff puff. Like this one I did is not that sugary. So the people I took it to, they didn't like it. So for my children, if they want to eat, in fact, they're even used to me not doing sugary puff puff. But if they want to be children, they ask sometimes I ask them, sprinkle some sugar on top of your puff puff and eat, which is still okay. But normally they don't care. They eat it like because they're used to it, as in doing non-sugary puff puff. So guys, this me frying the puff puff already. So I don't know if there's anything else I want to explain to you guys, or if you watch this video I want to ask me any question or more explanation on it, then you feel free to ask me any question. But I just want to do this puff puff on a low, let me say low budget. On normal, I normally use milk, egg for my puff puff, but I started to skip it in this one to see the outcome, and it still came out very nice. That's why no puff puff is not really milk and egg is not compulsory in puff puff, but still it's good. That's it. So this now I'm about to fry the one with the spicy puff puff. Let me put it that way. So I see the same thing. You see, this one I as I'm doing another one, I keep on going to it, turning it because it's still no rice overflow. So I still keep as in put eyes on it so it will not overflow. I still keep on turning it. It's time for me to fry the puff puff. And I did this thing very late in the night. So guys, that's it all about this buff buff. This spicy one really came out very nice. Yeah, spicy and the aroma. I see the aroma, the taste of the onion, I see it came out on it. They're all good. It depends on what you want and how you want your puff puff to be. You can try both sides and then I decide on which one do you prefer. But they're all good pens. So the other one is the normal puff puff, and the basket, the save with the red, this is where I'm putting the one, the spicy one. Okay guys, if you have watched this video to this extent and you really like what I'm doing, and you have not subscribed to my channel, please I beg you, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share my videos. Thank you all. And for my oldies that keep on coming back to support me, thank you so much guys. I appreciate your love and support so far. And for the new ones, I love you guys. Bye.